Hello Stamper, welcome to Frenchie's video. I'm Frances Martin, independent demonstrator with Stampin'Up at FrenchieStamps.com in the United States. Today I'm going to share this tulip card here. It's from the stamp set Timeless Tulip, and it does have the coordinator punch, the tulip builder. That's for the big leaf and the big tulip. We're going to use the small one also, so then we're going to have to cut it by hand, the small one. So I learned this here, this kind of, I'm going to say kind of, because it's not quite the same. It was in the, I think it's the UK, mitosis. I will have the direct link on my blog. His card was amazing that Verna sent me. So this was similar. I'm going to explain how I done this one also. So let me bring my scrappy paper here. And what I done, I stamp my leaves or my tulip, it doesn't matter, with Memento Black. So just go ahead and stamp it in Memento Black. Boom. Now, I wanted to try to stamp with ink color also. See the difference. So this here it's stamped with rich raspberry. So that's why I don't have the black. So I wanted to try something different. So here we are. So for this one here, it was the color that I use the same color than Jay. It's the dark Mango Melody, the Poppy Parade dark. I got the light. He didn't use the light, I think. And then the light mango. And to be honest, now I don't even know if it was all his color. But the way that I done it, and I don't blend a lot, okay? Very little blending. It's more a quick coloring, I should say. I'm starting with the light mango, and I do the outline where it was light there, where it's very light. So I'm just going to do a little bit of this. So that is just for me, for my eyes to guide myself there. Then I'm using the dark Poppy Parade, and that I'm following where the artist did all the design for us, that it is dark. So I'm just looking at where is the most black, and that's where I go and put the dark Poppy Parade. That's it. Then I'm going to take my mango, the light mango, sorry, dark mango, because here was the light. Now I'm using the dark, and I'm going to blend. But before I blend, I just want to add a little bit here of the red, because I need to have, see the dark line here? Here we go. Now let's take this and let's blend this. So I'm just going to push it down. You can push up or push down. I want push down. Push up, that means you're going to have more dark up, and if you push down, it's you push the color down, so you're going to have lighter. So now I got my medium color, put it that way, and my medium too, I did a bit around, so I didn't want really the white. I rather have an orangey or a yellow around. So I went with the medium here. When I say medium, it's the light. Now, I'm going to go back with my light, this is the light mango, and where I put some here, I find it, so this I'm going to push it quite a bit more. And here. And on the other one, I want it a little bit more light, so what I done, now I'm going to push a bit up here. What I done, if I find out it was not enough, I went with the pineapple punch dark, and I just went on the light part there a little bit to add some of the light, and right here just a little bit to add a bit of light. that is it. Now for the leaf, I went as simple can be, and I did I used the dark and the light of Granny Apple, and also I use the Mango Delight. So I went with the dark one first, and I just went around. And I'm going to be honest, I didn't use the punch for any of them because I use all 3 sizes of leaf. We got 3 sizes, and I all stamped them together and went to punch them. But for the one with the punch, I call it the fat one, and you're going to see why. You're going to understand which one that fit in the punch. See this one, how fatter it is? That's the one. So the punch going to punch out the big tulip and the fat leaf. Okay, now that I get a line with that, I went with my light green and add just a bit around. Then right in the center, I went with my light mango. See, the light yellow really bring the leaf to life. If I get a bit more too much yellow, I go back with the light green. Now, I didn't use that for many years, and this is the chalk marker. Well, it was shot, it was not no ink. I said it's already ruined. So what, because you would do dots, you know, with your thing. Well, I just pull it out, and that's what I use to do my little dots for my shading. Not the shading, but just like lights or little, you know, little twinkle light, put it that way. So don't do that, because you will ruin the tip. If your marker it's already ruined, your chalk marker, yes, absolutely. If not, do not do that. Now to cut it, I went very, like I said, simple. I just went around, because the punch just do the fat one. So if you can use all the fat one, and then you're going to be able to punch out. So see, I just went around, so then I don't have the white around. So voila. So I done that for all. And then for my tulip, if it would be the big one, then I would just, you know, go poof, punch it out. Well, the little one, that don't happen. So again, I just went around, and you don't have to go too close. If you put a bit of color around, then it's not so jumping at you, the white. So it's a lot easier, I think, to cut. Also, if you watch my hand, the right hand, hold the scissors and open and close the scissors. That's it. My left hand here, that's what turned the paper. So it make it very simple. Okay, after you've done that, you can decide how many flower you're going to put and so on. Like this, I get 2 big and 1 small. This one here, it's 2 big and 3 small. Let me share with you those color quick that I wanted to share. Okay, let's say that you would have stamped that with, well, I can do it. Rich Razzleberry. Here we go. And then I went, this is the color that I use. I use Lovely Lipstick, the light and the dark, and the Flirty Flamingo, the light and the dark. I started with my Lovely Lipstick, the dark, and you're going to say, why you didn't stamp that with Lovely Lipstick? Well, I wanted a dark color of ink, but then not quite. Instead of the black, I wanted something more in the color I was using. And then I went with my light, and here I'm pushing it up. This is the light, let me think, Lovely Lipstick. I just did the bottom, and really I should have started with my light. I find it a lot easier to start with my light color, but it's all a personal opinion. So I got my light Flirty Flamingo here, and let me do where it's very light, and that seemed to help a lot when I go. It guides my eyes better. see here, I could add more light. Here we go. Now I'm going to go with the dark of Flirty Flamingo, and this one I'm going to push up. Instead of pushing down, see, I'm going to push up. So I'm going to bring it more up. And then I'm going to go with this color around. So it's just the same tone than the flower. It's just the white make it pop a lot. So voila, that was it on our, and I did the little white line too. I'm bringing back my light here to bring, voila. So let me see. This is the same. So very simple. So I don't do a lot, I didn't do a lot of blending. Now for this big frame here, I had cut, I did some mini sympathy card and many of welcome to the team card and so on, and I cut a lot of the frame from the Positive Thoughts framelit, see, and I had cut that on the quarter sheet. Well, I said I'm going to use the framing of that, so that's what I use for that. So really I had used, it was scrap paper really that I saved the frame. I cut a little bit around, so I get around my card, and like 5/8 around. This one we're going to have a little tiny border. So really this measure 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. We're going to mount that on Pretty Peacock, and I use the foam strip to glue this. So what we're going to do, the other one I had put it in the back of this. Well, it was hard to mount it just right, so I know it's just 1/8 of an inch. So what I'm going to do is put that right on my card, and I think this is going to be a lot easier to align my base. Like I said, it's just 1/8 of an inch, so that is very small of a border to try to align that. So we're going to put the foam strip right here, and before I remove the backing on it, I just want to make sure that this is going to fit, and I embossed that with the Parisian floral. Now it's going to go. So now that I know it's good, the reason why I'm using the foam strip and not the dimensional, it's for frame. I find it a lot easier to do the strip because it supports the whole frame. Okay, one thing, you see this is popping up here. What you're going to do, I didn't reinforce it, so let's reinforce this here. And now, see, now it's staying flat completely. I can put that, okay, now I'm going to have to push this here because the camera is in my way. I'm just looking at the top and each side. Okay, that looked good. Here we go. It's a little bit more up there. It's going to stay that way. Here we go. So now that I got my frame, you can take your dot, whatever your, and do your little like sparkle in the background if you want. Or you can do your mounting first and then decide where it is. So I'm just guess estimating there. It's just give a little bit of sparkle. Another thing you can do too, if you get an old, old that it's been pretty much nothing left in it, you can take your Wink of Stella, and also, okay, this one it's very empty. Do I have any in this one? And if you can add a little bit of rubbing alcohol, like the 70%. Oh, this one goes, see? So now I got a little bit of the sparkle to inside of this. So that's another thing you can add on. Okay, let's build our card. So this one, I'm gonna try something else. I got one big one, and we're gonna put two little one here. Here we go. And here. So the first thing that I'm gonna do, I'm gonna glue them together, my three flowers, and then we're gonna put we're going to put the, let me think, the leaves in the back. Now I'm going to put that in the front here. And then here we go. So this one, I got one large on one side, and then you're going to see how to build, you know, how you put them on. Even if the leaf go on each side, I'm okay with that. The leaf, you can cut some, like this one. I cut it, and the reason why I cut it, I feel, well, why putting a full one if I need just bits and pieces of it? So what I done is just cut and then put it in the back, put the glue in the back here. Well, really it's in the front of the leaf. So then I can build my I can build my flowers and my flower arrangement, I should say, this way. And then now let's start moving on the side. And then, so sometimes I put it in the back of the leaf, or sometimes I put it in the back of the flower. Oh, this one was, see, I pulled some from the other arrangement. Sometimes you're going to say, oh, that's too much. Okay, I'm going to put one more here. I think this little one here is going to work. See, sometimes you want to put some in between your flower, because really it would be some, right? I'm going to leave it like that right now. We're going to mount that, and then we're going to see if we need more. Sometimes it's easier to add more than taking some off. So this, I'm using dimensional in the back of this. And dimensional, it's less thick than the foam strip also, so that make it one of it, like this one. No, this here I put it right flat, no dimensional in the back. I just put it right flat. So it's no right and wrong when it comes to crafting. If you didn't put it just the same way, then the one that you see, or like the one I'm sharing, or if you look at Jay, it's okay. They should be all unique. Okay, I'm gonna do just, let's cut that right here, and I think that's gonna be enough. Sometimes less it's more, right? Where's the other little bitty here? Here we go. So you don't have to pop them all up. Like this one can go right on the card. So then it's more. Here we go. Oops, come back here. So that's how I done my, I just play with my, to have something. You know what? I need that coming up here. Here we go. That's it. Now let's do our bow. So I got, this is the one that come with the olive. Let me show you the ribbon here. So the ribbon that I'm using, it's the one, it's a combo. So you got metal, you get the mossy metal linen thread with it, and the ribbon, it's, does it say color card? It don't really say. it's more like a creamish color, like between crumb cake and sarrasin maybe. So I'm just going to do a bow. Oops. Just a single bow on my hand here. And I get plenty of ribbon. And then we're going to put the bow right here. Then we will trim after. I won't trim before because I rather trim after. So and I'm going to use 1 or 2 glue dots, 3. And I'm going to put right at the sideways a bit. I don't want, see, this one going to be sideways. And then I'm going to cut this way, this way. Okay, I thought maybe to puff it up. No. So I'm just going to come here. If they're stubborn, they don't want to go where you want them to go, use a glue dot and just tuck there. So then you're going to have your ribbon to go the direction that you want. Because it was going too much sideways, I didn't want that. Here we go. So now I get my little bow. Now let me share. Inside I had the flower that I colored the same. You see the discoloration that I did in it. I didn't put a greeting. Easter it's past. Mother's Day is just around the corner. But I can put Happy Easter, Happy Spring, Happy everything. If you miss Easter, you can put Happy Birthday. To be honest, I think I'm going to use this one, Happy Birthday, or just a hello to send a card. Or you can use another greeting. You don't have to use just one stamp set. So I am not sure on all 3 of them. So here I had leftover that I had cut out. I put it in here. This one I just stamped in Rich Razzleberry and stamp 1 and keep on stamping, 2nd generation. Et voila. So this is my take on Jay's kind of coloring is tulip. Like I said, it's look different. It's just the way that we blend. And here is, this one need to be reinforced here. Here we go. And this one, it was one that I wanted to try. So that is it for my Timeless Tulips with blends. Thank you so much for watching. All the supplies, all measurement will be on my blog. Right below you get the direct link or above. And also I will have Jay's direct link. It's, like I said, his card was very striking. Thank you so much and have a lovely day. Bye-bye for now.